If you're skinny fat, then you're probably stuck in the same cycle that I was. You cut too early, you bulk too fast, then you panic when you get fatter and just restart the whole process again. And you don't realize that the real reason you never change isn't your diet, it's your entire mindset around changing your whole body. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why your body isn't changing, even though you're doing everything right. Here's the part that nobody tells you. Losing weight will never change how you look if you don't have any shape underneath. And in a minute, I'll show you the exact moment that I realized that I needed to start chasing muscle rather than chasing weight loss. But first, we need to talk about the exact mistake that keeps every single skinny fat guy stuck. Most skinny fat guys think they're stuck because they're not lean enough. They assume that more weight loss equals more definition. And that was me too. Every single morning, I'd wake up and then I'd weigh myself. And if the number went up, I would go into full panic mode. This would then cause me to diet even harder because I thought that this was the only way to get ripped. But all that happened when I went down this spiral was that I just became a smaller version of my old skinny fat body. I didn't look sharper, I didn't look more aesthetic. Everything just looked skinnier. And this is because losing weight doesn't make you look ripped if there's no muscle underneath. You can't reveal a physique that you never built in the first place. I remember being obsessed with trying to get lean. I would do 20k steps a day. I'd play football 4 times a week. I'd do 90 minutes of cardio every single day. I'd only eat 800 calories. And then after all this, I'd be losing 5 pounds every single week, which is extreme. And it's because I was all in. I was trying to get rid of the skinny fat body that I hated. I genuinely believed that if I suffered enough, I'd finally look lean and muscular. But every time I looked in the mirror, it used to extremely annoy me because I wasn't getting more jacked. I was just slowly wasting away. And that's when it hit me. I wasn't solving the real problem. I was only solving the symptom. The thing is that you look skinny fat because you lack muscle, not because you have too much fat. For years, I thought the answer was always to just lose more weight. But the real answer is to build muscle first. The best way I can describe this is like putting icing on a cake that you haven't actually baked yet. Of course, your physique is never going to change. So here are the 3 things that you need to keep in mind to actually escape this. Number 1 is to build muscle first before trying to diet down. Number 2 is to only diet when you have something to reveal. And number 3 is to stop using the scale as your progress. You need to use the mirror and your strength numbers instead. Those 3 things were the foundation for me going from skinny fat to looking aesthetic. And now let's get into the 3-phase shift that gets every skinny fat guy unstuck. Phase 1 is to train hard, eat enough, and track your strength every single week. And don't cut early just because you feel fat. You need to build more muscle before you can reveal it. So your main goal should be building the muscle that you've been avoiding building for years. Phase 2 is to stop obsessing over the scale. You need to look in the mirror, your photos, and your numbers in the gym for a true measure of progress. Then you want to avoid jumping between cutting, bulking, or some new plan that you've got every single week because consistency compounds over time and makes you look better. Phase 3 is to diet down and focus on fat loss now that you've built the muscle that you need to finally escape the skinny fat look. You do this by being in a calorie deficit, training extremely hard, and eating high enough protein to signal to your body that it needs to keep the muscle around. That's when you're going to finally reveal your aesthetic physique rather than watching it waste away. And that's literally it. This 3-phase shift in my mindset took me from skinny fat to aesthetic. It's exactly what helped my client Ollie do the same. And it's the roadmap inside the Skinny Fat Fix program, which opens on January the 1st. The waitlist is in the description below. Now, even though you understand the mindset that keeps you stuck, you could still mess this up if you don't know how to train. Because until you build the muscle you need, you're just going to repeat the same cycle forever. You're going to bulk, you're going to cut, and then you're going to panic, and then you're just going to reset the loop over and over again. So watch this video next because it explains the one training mistake that every skinny fat guy makes, and it's holding them back from building the muscle that they need. And if you don't fix it, then your body will never change.